in April.
In the fall, you enrolled in a 2-year Bible course?
No,
Or, I'm sorry.
in April.
In April.
And I went one term, which took me through August. Then we had a summer break, and then the fall started again. So what I did, I changed my course starting in the fall. And I changed to a pastor's course, which was a 3-year course, beginning in the fall, a cycle course. By that I mean that if you missed something, you had to pick it up the next year.
Yeah.
So, and then that fall, Billy and I talked about getting married, and our decision was for me to go ahead and stay in school. She would work while I was going to school. So we wound up with us being engaged for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Almost 3 years. Billy worked.
Where'd she work?
She worked at the Methodist Publishing Company, but I don't know how long. You didn't work there all that time, did you?
Mm-hmm.
You said, I don't think she stayed at the Methodist house that long.
Yeah.
Because she got out there and she went out got involved with a Jewish missionary.
Mm-hmm.
And she went and stayed at his place for a while. I don't remember all that because I was gone. But that old man, he had a Jewish mission over here in Cincinnati someplace. And one of the women that was working there was engaged to a guy that was a friend of mine at Moody.
Mm-hmm.
They were in Jewish missions. And it was just about more than she could do.
Mm-hmm.
People involved in Jewish work, they have strange personalities. I don't know why it is. Jewish people are different than Gentiles. And the old man wasn't Jewish, was he, Billy? I don't think he was. But he's been in Jewish missions for years.
Mm-hmm.
And he had some people there in his home that worked with him. One of them was this girl. She was engaged to this boy, Moody. He's sort of a friend of mine. He was a screwball too. Strange. You'd see him out there with his navigator's memory work, you know. It would be pouring and rain. He's out there walking up and down the street, memorizing his scripture in the rain. He was just that way. And I couldn't understand him, and she couldn't understand his girlfriend or his fiancée. But anyway, she was out there at that mission home for some time. And she finally got too much of it and quit.
And then you guys got married?
She used to teach a bunch of classes on, she called them happy hours. It was release time that they released the school kids to go to churches, you know. Well, she used to teach a bunch of that. Billy was really busy as a young person. And we had a pastor that encouraged her in all this. She did a lot of things that I don't know about. So.
And when did you guys get married? So she was working and you guys decided to get married, and then was it right after you graduated?
Yeah. I graduated one weekend and got married the next. But we waited 3 years, goodness.
Yeah.
We took our honeymoon on a Greyhound bus.
Where'd you go?
Went to Maranatha. And a week up there. Oh, those were hard days. Well, we didn't have any future. By that I mean there was nothing that was decided. We didn't have an income. We were dead broke. No money. We were living wherever we could.
And
I don't know why in the world. No woman would do what she did. We went to Chicago in, say, September. And I had left all my possessions in storage there. So I had to go get it. So we went up to Chicago on the bus. Didn't have any money. Had no place to go. And now, of course, we had the nerve to do it. I don't remember the details anymore, but I called up. We got to Chicago and I called my friend down at Freight Audit where I had worked while I was going to Moody. I called him. We needed a place to stay. And he said, well, that old man's got a room on the second floor where he was living. Said he's got a room down there. He's got a bunch of junk in. And it had a kitchenette in the room, like a sink and a stove. And he said, let me talk to him and see if he will rent that to you guys. Which he did. We had to clean it up though, take all the junk out, clean it.